What is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, four people. Welcome to MME Live. I'm feeling good. We made it. Not technically yet, but we're there. If you're new to the channel, Movie Madness Entertainment, please hit that subscribe button, notification bell for everything happening in entertainment. You're already in the right place. There's a lot to celebrate, at least in entertainment-wise, and that's the way we're going to keep it. We're going to block out the crap that's happening in the world. We hope wish the best for everyone. And talk about some great entertainment news. There's some breaking news that I should have changed the title. I would get ready for my trip. I do work tomorrow, and then I don't go back to work till Tuesday, and I get to go to too many games, meet some video game YouTubers. I don't think Sean's going to be on. He's been busy. Hello, Sean Hickman. No, I'm not highlighting that next one. Everyone ignore that user. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it would mean the world to me. You make the difference between me getting recognition on YouTube and not. And it's all the click of your finger. There's nothing else I could say, but it really helps. Please, if you have other topics in here, let me know in the comment section. It's very funny how we're so close to all this great entertainment stuff, and then people are losing their minds. I'm not naming names or anything like that. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying in general, movie fans online are losing their minds. There's like a battle. There's a battle going on. Let me get to the breaking news first. And there's never been a better time for me to use this. Let me see if I still even have it.
Breaking news.
I did a double take on this news. This is the most exciting news of the year. I remember that people were criticizing me on my take about why, I don't like Jeff Bezos, but, I want his employees to get paid better. I want all employees to get paid better than Amazon. But across the board, I want employees to be better, taken care of by their employers and have better options. But what he's done for entertainment industry is actually very good. I really like what's happening over on Amazon. I like Rings of Power. Paying Barbara Broccoli to go away. This is a result of that. You may not see, this is instead of searching out this may actually be a new era of movie making, because yes, there's still movie stars, but the directors themselves, I actually think now that I'm thinking about it, even talk about James Gunn, who's more important to the success of Superman, David Cornsweet or James Gunn? We have Ryan Coogler. Of course, he has an amazing cast with Sinners and all his other projects, but directors have been becoming bigger stars and more of a presence. And Denis Villeneuve is definitely a IP in himself. Now, he doesn't do as much press as like a James Gunn or something, but when you say a Villeneuve project, that comes with a lot of weight. You know, it comes with a lot of gravitas. So I think we're at a point where instead of signing an actor, let me do my Daniel Craig rant of he'd rather do something to himself than come back to play James Bond one more time. And if he only came back, it'd be for the money. Instead of dealing with that and actors that potentially, and I don't dislike actors, but they get tired of IP films that potentially make their career. You get the director and let them decide. Maybe his James Bond will be a one-off. Get an amazing director for James Bond, like Denis Villeneuve, and, you know, let him find the actor. This is an amazing moment in movie making. Anthony is just joining me. I hope your audio is good. Anthony, I hope you're not having some cookies.
No.
Okay. This shocked me. This is probably one of the best news of the year.
I was not surprised.
You were not surprised.
No, because
why?
Because
the
list came out last week of who they wanted.
I missed that one.
Yeah, Jonathan Nolan. If they didn't get Christopher Nolan, who was in there? Edgar Wright was in there. The guy from Paddington, Paul King, and a couple others. I forgot who, but he was like on the list. And you know, it makes sense. Like if you watch Sicario with Emily Blunt and the guy from It. I mean, no, the guy from he wasn't it. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like a very similar, like it's similar to James Bond, but like, you know, it's better. So I think I'm not mad. I like it. I like Dennis. I don't know if this will be his next project because he got 5 other projects.
Well, yeah, I want to bring up his other projects, but I want to actually highlight Samir's comment here. Great choice to direct the new Bond trilogy. Why are you boxing in like that? Listen, Star Wars was an amazing moment for the entertainment industry. It really took blockbusters to another. Some say it created the blockbuster. It took it to another level.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be a trilogy? I mean, I would love. No, it's not always going to be a trilogy.
It's gonna, bro. Every James Bond always get 3 to 4 movies.
You don't
always. Every James Bond.
I could see Denis Villeneuve doing.
One from the 80s.
What if you have in the next phase of James Bond, because they've got to a point where of oversaturation and other actors? What if you get to a point where you might not use the same actor even? It's a one-offs from amazing directors. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to keep. I mean, I'm fine with that if that's what they want. If it's very successful, if they get like who's the actor that plays John Stewart, Aaron Pierre. They're talking about him for being James Bond. If they get him, I would want to see. You don't think so?
No, I don't think he'd do it. He's tied up for the next couple of years for DC. I don't think he's gonna do it.
Coach Payne is here. Remember to She-Hulk, smash the thumbs up.
Well, you got to think about it. We get in 3 Dune movies coming out next year. One is coming out next year, and he's probably gonna do 3 James Bond movie because that's always the deal with every James Bond director. You're always gonna do 3, and then after that, we'll see what we could do. Because for this James Bond, they want to do movies and TV shows and video games. Mm-hmm. So we already getting the video game, but that's the different. Doesn't take it's different. It's not the same from Dennis. Mm-hmm. That's come from the Hitman company that make every great Hitman game, which is amazing. But you know they want to have a shared universe. So we'll see if Dennis wants to do that. But that's what they say. But I love it. I like Dennis. He's an amazing director. I don't know if this will be his next project. That's the question. Will this be his next project, or he's going to push the other ones?
Yeah, well, let's read this. Probably after Dune 3.
This
is from Denny. Some of my earliest movie-going memories are connected 007. I grew up watching James Bond films with my father ever since Dr. No with Sean Connery. I'm a diehard Bond fan. To me, he's sacred territory. I intend to honor the tradition and open the path for many new missions to come. Mm-hmm. This is a massive responsibility, but also incredibly exciting for me and a huge honor. Amy, David, and I are absolutely thrilled to bring him back to the screen. Thank you, Amazon MGM Studios, for their trust. And then let's get to this. Mike Hopkins, head of Prime Video at Amazon MGM Studios, we are honored that Denny has agreed to direct James Bond's next chapter. He is a cinematic master whose filmography speaks for itself, from Blade Runner 2049, Arrival, Dune films, He's delivered compelling worlds, dynamic visuals, complex characters, and most importantly, the immersive storytelling that global audiences yearn to experience in theaters. James Bond is in the hands of one of today's greatest filmmakers, and we cannot wait to get started on 007's next adventure. Now, here's the only thing that that Anthony is gonna have some be hesitant towards. Amy Pascal.
She's could be a good producer. I don't hate her as much as I do with the franchise killer, Ari Arad. I don't, but she do good with most of the time. But like, obviously I think she's gonna do this. And I mean, she hired Dennis as the next James Bond director. So that's a W for me. So
all right,
yeah.
Denis Villeneuve has been in love with James Bond movies since his little boy. It's always been his dream to make this movie. It's ours. We're lucky to be in the hands of this extraordinary filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you get a director like this, that's the lead, not the actor, honestly.
Yep.
So, let me see. Going off what he said about the announcement and that of money Amazon paid to get the IP, he's directing a trilogy, just like he did with Dune. Listen, I would love a trilogy, Samir. He's also that busy that I don't know if he would do a full trilogy. I really don't know.
I think he will.
I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for him making 10 James Bond movies if he wants. Like, let me see if I could find. I had something on X that went over. There's lots of great news coming out. Let me see if I could find the one about his other recent projects. I can't find it. I retweeted too much. Because I didn't. Oh, here it is. Next 5 films. All right, let's take a look at Denis Villeneuve's next 5 films. I guess no one else is jumping in. It's just me and Anthony tonight. That's fine. I'm not going to do a super long night. Thank you for everyone supporting the mailbag. I'm not going to be able to finish it. Shout out to our good friend Jade, who's a viewer in the channel and's collaborated with me on some reactions and stuff. I hope you're doing well. I just haven't been able to reach out to everyone I want to lately. I've been so busy. So I messaged Jade on Discord, and please let Jade know I'm hope to reconnect soon. All right, so here's Denis Villeneuve's next 5 films: Dune Messiah, Bond 26, Rendezvous with Rama, Cleopatra, Nuclear War: A Scenario.
Cleopatra was Zendaya.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
it is?
Yeah,
Cleopatra Zendaya.
Yeah,
Dune 2, James Bond is the Nuclear War one. I don't know if I want to. That's the only one I don't want him to do because I don't.
Yeah, Nucleus is an adaptation.
I don't.
Of a book. It's an adaptation of a book.
I know, but that's the only. That's the only. One.
I don't know.
Does he try to go after Christopher Nolan because he did Oppenheimer?
It's an adaptation of a book. I don't. We'll see. I haven't read the book yet. I'm going to buy the books.
What are you most excited on that list for? Dune 3, James Bond. No, I'm doing a clip out, so I need the pictures. Dune 3. Mm-hmm. James Bond, Cleopatra, Nuclear War, something, and then there was another one. I don't even know what it is.
I will obviously.
Do top 3. Top 3.
I'm gonna go with Dune 3. Finish the trilogy. They're probably gonna do more after Dennis is gone because there's books of the kids and stuff like that. I could spoil the next 10 other books.
No, don't spoil. Don't spoil nothing.
I'm not going to. But
you're not.
3. I'm gonna go with James Bond. And then I'm gonna go with what was the other ones?
James Bond, Cleopatra. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do my top 3.
I'm gonna go with Cleopatra because
Cleopatra number 1.
Yeah, because I
really like Zendaya. I really think she's very talented, but I don't know. I haven't seen a film, although I haven't seen Challengers yet. Shout out to Perp. I still have to watch Challengers. Like, I haven't seen a film where she's like, where because she will be the starring role in that one, right? I don't know if she is at that level where a whole movie dependent on the main star. I don't know. I think she can do a great job. I'm excited for it. But I would say, even though this James Bond announcement is amazing, I still would go with the third Dune or Dune Messiah because it was getting really good. Dune 2, and we have so many great James Bond films already. I'm really excited to see it. So Dune 3, James Bond number 2, and then I would go Cleopatra. I would like to see what he's going to do there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's a new one that he hasn't done in his movies so far. So like that would be an interesting one. What he gonna do with that one?
Mm-hmm.
I like Egyptian stuff. So we'll see.
Larry Kwarkowitz is here. Yo, Max and friends. I totally saw Famke Janssen today in Manhattan. She was looking super hot. She is the only, I know she's not actually the villain in GoldenEye. She played one of the villains in movie history that I would be fine to die by, if you know what I'm saying, in GoldenEye. Do you know what I'm saying, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you be okay with that too?
I mean, she'll be good.
Not if there's not there. I don't think there's a better way to go out. If you know what I'm saying, Larry. Yes, she is amazing. 100% all day. Absolutely. I was like, if I got to go and I got to go early, let me go like this, please. All right. So that's that. Let me see what else we have here. Now I'm excited because my vacation's coming up and the movies are not going to stop once it starts rolling, Oh, okay. All right. You should have still got her number. Never know. Yes. Okay. All right. We got another one. Now this is just breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
You unmute yourself for that? Okay, to talk over my breaking news clip. All right. So we know Tom Cruise is still a movie star.
Yes.
We know F1 just came out. We know they're working on Top Gun 3. Even though they did this typical things we're working on Top Gun 3. It has to be the right script or it's not going to be made. I can't stand that PRBS. It's going to get made. Of course they're going to make it right. I would be shocked if they didn't do it right. But F1 just came out with Brad Pitt. Check out Multiverse of Keller on X to check out Rhea's coverage of that. I want to see this for sure. So this is not confirmed, but this is an amazing idea. So I've always said that Days of Thunder is going to probably get a sequel too. Joseph Krasinski, the director that's worked very close with Tom many times, I think is behind Top Gun Maverick. It's had great success with Tom. Said he has an idea for Days of Thunder F1 crossover with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. That's another. This like James Bond is an amazing with Denis Villeneuve today. This, like, once you speak this idea into existence, I am going to demand this happen. And I got to rewatch Days of Thunder, and I want to check out F1. Anthony, what's your thoughts on the potential if they have Days of Thunder F1 crossover movie with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt? Amazing.
That would be amazing. I just confirmed that we're getting a sequel to Thunder Days. So, like, yeah, that would have been, that would be dope as hell.
Yeah. And I still have to rewatch Days of Thunder. I know it might be one of the more. Yeah, it might be one of the underrated of Tom Cruise's movies. Like, everyone was like, Top Gun, Cocktail. I don't need to see Cocktail 2, I don't think. I mean, I don't want to say that. Cruise surprised Pitt at the premiere of F1. Awesome. So this is from GQ magazine. Let me see what else it has to say here.
There's more at the bottom.
Joseph Krasinski said his pitch to reunite Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt would be a Days of Thunder and F1 crossover sequel. What are you saying at the end?
Yeah, there's more at the bottom there.
Okay, let me bring up the article, I guess. Amazing idea. Let's bring this up here. In menswear, bespoke is always what are you talking about? Hold on a second. I'm reading an ad that says support us. Get this crap out of here.
No, the bottom is the thing that's at the bottom. That's from the article.
I can't get to the article.
Just whatever.
I'll bring up the other thing again.
Yes, it would be amazing.
Who is this? Associate producer Ralph what's reported?
For what?
Do you mean the story? Hold on, let me bring this up here. Getting a text from my mom. She's at the lake. All right, I'm just gonna read it from here. We find out they have a past. They were rivals at some point, maybe cross paths. I heard about this epic go-kart battle that Brad and Tom had. Who wouldn't pay to see those two go head to head on track?
That would be good, actually. That's a smart idea.
And then Ricky Bobby. No.
That's... What does it say?
We'll see what... Interesting.
No, what does the clip say? Yeah.
Now there's not enough MotoGP races. There's just not enough of them. No, MotoGP races. There's just not enough of them. No, there's not. So then you start dipping into F1 a little bit. Yeah. Now there's not enough F1 races, so I start dipping into Indy. You watching Indy?
That is true.
Oh, Indy. You're in. Oh, I love.
There's not a lot of F1 movies. That is true.
Okay. I want to go back. I want to watch that Gran Turismo movie I haven't seen either.
Oh, the one that came out 2 years ago? Yeah, that was decent. Not bad, decent. I give it a decent rated. This is directed by...
What the heck are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't understand this troll. Okay. Voltaire. I wasn't even going to cover that bullshit, Voltaire, because I don't want to deal with what people are saying. I mean, if you come on the show, I will report it. Let me invite you. You can explain
what are you
yourself.
Talking about?
I'd like. I mean, if you're available,
what are you talking about?
We won't be able to do. We won't be able to do the mic drop tomorrow night anyway because I'll be. I'm sorry, Friday because I'll be out of town. Let me send this to you here. But it's 100% out there. I didn't even know there's. Okay, the recent Lois Lane controversy. You better get on. You better get on here for this. I'm not doing this alone.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Coach.
The Lois Lane controversy.
What? Like, I'm confused now.
All right. Well, that's good. Okay, let me see. And I want to, see what he has to say here. Analyzing troll. Okay. Please analyze that troll. Figure out what the heck he's doing on. You've been stuttering, John. Okay, weird. All right, let me get back to Twitter here. Let me see. Oh, Voltaire decided to come. All right, hey Voltaire, how's it going?
Hello, gentlemen. Hi, and hello, everyone.
Let me send a link to Larry too. We have kind of a like. I'm very happy today. I'm having a great day.
Associate producer Ralph, are you really the real associate producer Ralph? Are you Canadian potato? He'll know what that means.
Okay.
That's a minor YouTube celebrity on the show. So look, everybody. Some people tried to give me the business.
No, wait. Let me bring up the context.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me bring up the context.
Well, I'm trying to give context, so I'm not going to say. Before Max brings this up, know that people tried to give me the business, but I just try to tell the truth to the people because I love the people. But go ahead, Max.
You really okay? You really didn't. You were actually being very progressive.
Well,
and conscious of talent in the industry's needs, especially ladies in the industry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So you were concerned that someone didn't check on this
Legitimate concerns.
because you really checked to find this one.
I don't know.
I didn't.
Everybody didn't notice it.
I didn't. I mean, you got an eye for this, I guess. Okay.
Okay. So first of all, I didn't post this. Max didn't create this. This is from presumably from DC directly. They did the Max can't play the song because of, I guess, I don't know. What's that Full House theme song? They did a Superman thing to the Full House theme song.
Yeah. Let me
Right.
make sure
I don't know
that-
if you can even
okay.
play that, Max.
Yeah, I will. I will make sure the volume's up.
Okay.
And why don't you just read out loud? Because I don't know if I want to read this.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay.
I-
I'll read it. I'll read it. Did Rachel consent to the upskirt shot 10 seconds of this video?
Okay. No, full
Larry?
screen it for everybody.
What you want me to full screen? We just lost viewers. Okay.
I mean, I'm not trolling. I mean, I didn't create this.
All right.
Okay, now hang on. Look, notice what she's wearing in this shot. There's various shots. Go ahead.
Yeah. I did. I had to watch it a couple times to find it, even though you did the timestamp. I'm like, where is it? It's that quick. Okay, hold on. The audio still can't. Let's do slow motion.
Yes.
This is really going to get me in trouble. Okay. There's
Okay, well,
something on the lens,
You should
too.
fast forward it. Probably it's in slow motion. It's going to take a while. Go to like 9 seconds.
All right, here we
Okay,
go.
This is fine. Okay, watch everybody.
Whoa!
Hello.
Oh, Jesus!
Well, I don't see anything.
Come on, Anthony.
You need glasses if you. Okay, now if I rewind to do this, it's going to cause me a lot of issues. But I don't know with the audience, our female audience. I apologize.
Well, we're not exposing.
Okay.
We didn't do this.
They should have probably caught
Oh, you're
that.
talking about the panty thing. I mean, it's not like
an upskirt.
Yeah, the skirt.
That's
I mean, she moving the
that's
chair
on the
around.
level
That
of Sharon Stone. You know.
Also, to be fair, like
maybe she was trying to get Clark's attention. I don't know.
No, to be fair, it's like it's a video of the Deadly Planet. The cast, just like it's like whatever.
But I disavow. I disavow this. Voltaire.
Don't disavow me, Anthony.
I disavow you.
James Gunn. I didn't create this, Anthony.
No, we have nothing to
like,
do.
bro.
How dare you? How dare you point out? How dare you point out this is just like the creepy Superman eye. You never would have noticed it unless you would have paused it.
Okay. Well, no, I didn't need to pause it to notice it.
Did Snyder shoot this? It's too slow. Hey, Belle Reeve. Hey, Belle Reeve. I'm actually going to be seeing Rhea tomorrow. And then when I get back in town and when she gets settled back in California, we're going to contact you about an interview for sure. We'd love to collab, Belle Reeve. Larry Korkwitz came in to help with this examination.
And fourth, people are going to analyze this video like the Zapruder film. Okay, they are going to magnify it. I didn't. I have now, Max.
I mean, should I? I don't want to. Should I? I don't want. I feel bad stopping right there because. I mean,
now, in other shots, she's
all right. I'm not going to show. I'm not going to stop right on the shot. Okay.
No.
But it's
in
coming.
Other shots in this video, she's wearing a pantsuit. But for this shot, they chose her to have her wear a skirt. Now, Max, because people are attacking me unfairly in the chat. Please show
she looks great.
She
looks great.
Larry,
she's lovely. There's no
I mean,
banging drums.
To be fair, like that's what Lois Lane wear in the movie. Like,
I mean, her outfit.
To be,
please don't mistake that. But
I think this isn't unintentional. I don't think she was like trying to get Clark's attention. Maybe they already have a relationship or something. She's like, "Hey, Clark, did you read these news or something?" I don't.
I think they are in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this shot, everything is intentional. Okay.
Oh wow, Mac! I'm gonna finally highlight this user because oh god, why is there a raptor there too? This is weird.
Yeah, it's very.
Why the hell do I suddenly look potentially more good looking? I don't know. Voltaire has known his vast wealth while offering little evidence of how it was attained. Oh, Voltaire known for his vast wealth. while offering little evidence of how it was obtained. He shared it. The world's always amazed at how much cash you made, but not at how you made it. It's just
Blood,
strange.
sweat, and tears, brother. Blood, sweat, and tears.
What are we
Okay.
weird, Bell, for highlighting this? I apologize. This
Well,
is,
just to show Belle, can you show her my tweet, Max, so I can?
No, I think Bell means that this is weird.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't wanna
assuming.
speak for the lady.
Okay, so look at my tweet. I'm asking if Rachel consented to this. Did she know?
I don't think anyone noticed.
Oh,
I think
come
they
on.
missed. No, I honestly don't think that James Gunn shoots these things. I think this is like a second unit or third unit just doing promotional
Some
stuff.
greasy marketing guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people like that.
So.
All right. You know, I mean,
What?
I'm all for consent.
Oh man, Fourth bad takes. I'm gonna send the link to Fourth now. Everyone that has a bad take in the chat has to get on here.
Yep, get Fourth on.
Oh, she needs bangs. What the hell? It's a beautiful forehead.
She looks good.
I think she's tremendous casting for this role. Quite honestly, some people are criticizing that she's a little bit too old for the role.
Nah, she looks great.
So yeah, I disagree. You know, and Fourth, I did not put it on the web. Fourth, DC put it on the web, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. I just noticed thing, and I watch out for rights.
No, to be fair, even though some people, y'all are just being nice. What?
Who?
I think she's the. Listen, we've been like I've said, we've never had a bad Superman, or like I know there's different fans of different versions of Superman. We've never had a bad Superman or Clark. We've never really had a bad Lois either. I think there's been better Loises. And I think if I was going to put on the celebrity hotness scale, the hottest Lois, I think she's the hottest Lois.
Well, I don't rate women. I don't look at them that way by rating.
Well,
I think you're right, Max.
Celebrity crush stuff. Come on.
I think Max might be right.
Are we really going to be this PC? You don't.
I think she's lovely. I think she is the best Lois I've seen so far. Certainly better than the last Lois. As far as
no,
looking
I like Amy. What was her name?
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. She's hot too. But you're right. It's different.
They didn't
She's a different
give
look.
her. To be fair, the movies were going in a different direction. There was more towards building the Justice League and stuff, so there wasn't too much for Lois to do. There were some things, but
that's true.
In every shot of her, she just has a concerned look on her face. In the Snyder stuff,
I have a
yeah.
type.
You're not wrong.
I like lots of types of ladies, so I don't know. Okay, all right.
It's like that Will Smith song.
Actually, that
oh
song,
my God.
I did no. I did what people said on X, and I slowed it down or made it fast, and it's an absolute banger. It's actually really good. No, I mean,
it's better, faster, or slower.
Oh yeah, you do the 0.75. I mean, after the stream. Actually, I want to record a music reaction with you, Larry, just so you understand. I was like, no.
Oh hell yeah. That'd be great. We could react to it at different speeds.
Anthony says Voltaire definitely rates women. I mean, I don't want to,
I mean, if anything, see, I'm trying to white knight here, and and I was trying to protect Rachel, and people attack me. People like Perp, attacking me on Twitter.
Whoa.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I can.
Joe's Atmosphere, $1.99. Hey, Joe. Margot is my Lois forever. Hail all. Margot Kidder. I was thinking of Margot Robbie. Margot Kidder. Yeah, she was great. Fourth is
Terry Hatcher, man. Terry Hatcher might be the hottest one, actually. I forgot about that.
Yeah. At that
toss
time.
up. Oh yeah.
No, I would still go Brosnahan. Have you seen her on the press tour? Stunning.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I know.
Hey, Fourth, how's it going?
What up, Fourth?
We're getting some weird feedback from you, Larry. We're in the back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the street. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Larry's going through some hard times on the street, everybody.
Is
living on the street.
I can't believe you saw...
She's not here now. I went to see Apocalypse Now in the theater, the new 4K version, and on the way, I literally stopped to take a picture of a dog this couple was eating outside, and they had this little dachshund, like a baby dachshund. I was like, oh man, I gotta take a picture. And like, I look up and I'm like, well, that lady over there looks a lot like Famke Janssen. It's like, oh wait, it's her. And I think she thought I was like getting the camera ready to take a picture of her, and I was like, no, I don't want to make her feel weird.
Voltaire
So I just got the dog.
Voltaire legit would have asked for her number.
Oh yeah,
I mean, what about I don't know. Is Famke Janssen, is she too old for you?
I'm sorry, who?
Famke Janssen. I'm talking about.
She's Jean Grey.
Jean Grey in the original X-Men.
Oh my goodness, no! I have a theory. The older these actresses get, the bigger chance I have to asking them out. Like Naomi Watts
Definitely.
on this.
Definitely.
Naomi Watts is getting up there. Soon enough, she's going to be old enough that I can ask her out and she'll do it.
No, you're right, because we're like young men to some of these women.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. No, but
Fourth,
she looked amazing, I gotta say. Anyway, keep going.
Fourth, are you there?
I don't know what Fourth is doing.
I think Fourth is having an issue. Fourth.
Oh no, I was trying to set up the speaker.
Oh, there you are.
We made eye contact, Fourth, for a second. Me and Famke.
Who?
Famke Janssen.
Oh yeah. What was this?
Jean Grey. I saw her eating today outside, and I made eye contact with her for like 1 second. It was great.
Wait.
I'll never forget it. Oh yeah.
Was she eating a popsicle?
No, she was with a friend. They were just eating at like a little cafe. But she was outside, and she was wearing a very a low cut dress, I'd say.
Oh, how dare you! How dare you notice
No,
things like that?
She was putting herself out there.
What
she
a
was like, yeah, that's
misogynistic
right.
piece of shit you are. No,
She's like,
It's a hot day in New
Famke.
York City. Come on.
I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, it was 100 degrees.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, I
So
know.
Fourth, did you see my tweet or what we showed earlier with that?
Oh,
promo?
are we really going back to the? Okay.
I want his opinion.
Oh, I have to bring it up again. Okay, hold on.
All right,
Sheesh.
Fourth is having some issues, obviously.
Okay. Well, that's not the biggest news of the day. Is the?
I thought it
Lois-
was.
No. Is the first off, people really liking Ironheart. But Denis Villeneuve directing the next James Bond movie. Huge, epic news.
I mean, you can't get much better.
It's kind of both. Isn't that kind of what it, this is the Gunnar dungeon here?
Come on, it was either Christopher Nolan or Dennis. Either of those two directors.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I have a feeling I'd rather have Denny than Christopher Nolan, who might try to make it too stylized and all that kind of weird stuff he does. So,
I think
not that there'd be
agree.
anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
No, Denis will probably just make a crazy Bond movie.
And if he truly has a passion for it, like he said in that interview you were quoting, I think that bodes well for the project. I mean, that's a great. I mean, Amazon needs to do well with this whole franchise, right? So that's a good start.
So I'm hearing Ironheart is really good.
I agree, Odin God. That's a good analogy. Sorry.
Yeah. Has anyone watched Ironheart yet?
Silence.
Okay.
I heard
That's
it's
not-
good though. I heard.
I'm
people like
waiting for the whole show to come up because it's 3 episodes and 3 episodes next week. So that's 6.
Okay.
Like, I'd much rather
All right. Well,
wait for the whole 6 episodes.
Dominique
to come out,
Thornes
yeah.
was surprised. I mean, this is totally PR stage, but
Oh God, this is so cringe. My God,
it's cringe.
You don't think this is cringe?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Guess why I'm calling? It's June 24th, which is
It's Dad's birthday. Happy
my
birthday.
dad's birthday. Thanks for considering also.
Is that Doom?
To be fair, he did one of the character back in 2019, so I wouldn't call it cringe.
Isn't that exciting?
And also, she's a
Oh
fan
my
of
God!
him. So,
Thank
like,
you. Thank you for the call.
17 years from the birth of the MCU.
Oh my
yeah, it's been
God.
17 years? That's crazy.
In this love together.
Man.
So psyched.
Man.
How much they have to pay him for this?
Grown so fond.
I predict
Thank you.
for all his
That's the thing.
Ironheart marketing, he's been paid $250,000 extra.
No, I actually listen. I would like to say that he would just do his kind of his heart, but then
I think he might.
in reality, Robert Downey's probably getting paid just to do this. I would do it for free. This kind of stuff if I had
10 grand. 10
You,
grand.
when
is
you
my
reach
guess.
his level, you don't do anything for free unless it's like literally charity. You know?
Okay, but it's
It is.
still
I think
nice.
it's nice. I think it's nice too.
I mean, I still like Robert Downey Jr. Like, I didn't need him back. Like everyone else was like, "Woo, he's back!" Like, okay, But this is a nice moment. I don't think they're ever going to have anything to do with each other in the MCU.
This is a nice moment.
You know, it's a nice moment. Although they said the Ironheart was on set of Avengers Doomsday, so maybe.
I mean, to be fair, he was the one that wanted the character since 2019. He brought it up, and you know,
is that right?
Yes, I'm not lying.
So yeah, when I make my millions, I will do cameos for free. Occasionally, not all the time. Not all the time. Depends on who it is.
So, like, she's a huge fan of Robert Downey Jr. So, like, I mean, who wouldn't be? So, like, you know.
All right, let's see what.
Oh my god!
Of Ironheart.
Oh, damn, his audio is fucking dog shit.
And you didn't even watch it,
real, but he's got a tripod behind him. They're trying to make it look like it's really him just FaceTiming her, but look behind him. Her makeup's all done.
Yeah.
Look at that tripod.
Interesting.
I mean, he's in London. He's in London shooting Avengers. You think he was gonna like? Yeah, like.
So actors can't even put up a phone themselves. They have to have a crew film these moments.
I mean, but to be fair, like he's filming.
She has a crew on her too, for sure. Yeah,
She's got her makeup done professionally. I mean, come on.
It's so rare.
Trying to make it like she just woke up.
It's Robert Downey Jr. Like the guy could do whatever he wants to do.
Okay,
like, you're not gonna say no to Robert.
Well, I'm rooting for Dominique Thorne.
Congratulations.
No, I think she's a good actress.
And we'll keep each other posted, yeah?
Oh my god, okay, yes, we will.
She got an iPhone 14. I like the color.
Okay, it's out right now, everyone. You can watch it.
I want to wait for like the next. I mean, I wish they would drop it out once. I get it. They don't want to like, you know, but it's like 3 episodes and 3 episodes next.
So fourth year
Is it
there.
good?
Can you comment on this Superman marketing, please?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I've ignored it for the most part.
No, the one I pointed out today.
Oh, that was like that was better than all the trailers.
Okay.
I was like, "There's a Lois Lane solo movie coming out."
Hold on.
It worked out for it. Although the trailers that they're showing now, RJ did a tweet, said they're at the point where they're showing too much.
I can't believe I have to bring this up again.
Yeah, RJ was literally complaining about that.
You know, I actually told my wife maybe she should check into my streams every once in a while just to support the streams. And I'm like, no, don't watch my streams. I'm bringing this up again.
We'll keep it wifey approved.
Oh, brother.
I don't believe that there's accidents for something this big a project. I'm sorry.
I think it's an accident.
I don't think there's such a thing for something this big.
I think
they shot it. They saw it in post and said, "You know what? We'll wait for somebody to come to us and complain about it."
I think they're free interns because this is Warner Brothers. Like 3rd, 4th unit interns doing marketing shots after they just filmed the scene where James Gunn left us to do Peacemaker in the other studio, and he's like, do some pickup stuff, and then some really fresh in college or out of college interns or whatever shot this. They're like, dude, did you see I got Rachel? And that
Max,
yeah,
DC is hanging a lot on this movie. They're putting college interns.
They already let the cross-eyed Superman out. Yeah.
She wanted to show that she had undies on the inside where Superman has his undies on the outside.
Well, that's
opposites attract.
8 seconds, please.
That's true.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
And it's DC. They're supposed to be this edgy.
I was looking at her eyes, honestly, Walter. I was looking at her beautiful smile. How dare you, sir?
Me too.
No.
She's even shaking your head like, "Don't you look?" You know, she's even giving you that.
Oh
like,
my God! I don't need to know. I don't need to be that far in your mind, Voltaire. Honestly, I'm legit saying this. Yes, that's sexy, but I legit was looking at her smile and her crossing her arms and her twirling her hair. That's what I was looking at.
Wonderful smile.
And I was still looking. I will admit that though, because she's a stunning woman.
Look, she's not a prude. She was topless in the first season of Miss Maisel, whatever that show's called.
That's been on my watch list. Really interesting. Fourth, I did not know this.
Wow.
So she'll survive this.
Was she really?
That's what my coworker says.
I was told that it was good, but I didn't know it was that good.
I mean, we recommend these for the stories.
This is confirmed. I just googled it. That there is she is TOPLESS on that show. And,
damn.
Simple Google will find that for
Slayer,
you.
Somebody get this woman a bidet.
All right, moving on. Lois Pantygate is over. Okay.
Okay, I'm just pointing out the marketing.
I think it was an excited intern that's like, look what shot I got, and no one else noticed, and it was released because it's released on X. It's not released in theaters.
I came here for a wholesome show, and I come over here and it's Film Threat.
Yeah,
They're going full Chris
Perp
Gore.
Perp is going to have a field day with this, along with I'm going to be disavowed every which direction.
Perp already attacked me on Twitter because that's just
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them attacking you. It's fine.
No, unfair.
You pointed out something in the marketing. You point out something in the marketing.
You said you're okay with Voltaire being attacked?
I mean, I don't want to personally words. I don't give a shit. Like, what are they going to do?
Well, he knows I could take it. I'll take the slings and arrows, but I report the news to the people. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here for popularity.
This is locker room talk.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what this is. It's just news.
Did you see the new promo from Super?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did not know that she was in House of Cards. I know who she is exactly now, Anthony Cheeseman. I did not put that together. That was quite a while ago. It's not Gooner talk, Anthony. We're just pointing it out. Gooner talk would be, oh wow, look at that. Blah,
did
blah,
you
blah.
see anyone goon? No. And I'm not gonna,
I can't see your lower half, Max, so
lower half goon.
Unless I don't need hands, the goon. I'm not
you got
gooning.
That. Okay.
Is she the girl he pushed in front of the train? I think she is.
Wait, was your wrist bent again? What was up with your wrist?
I've been working. Shut up.
Been working.
He is right-handed.
I worked in customer service for 20 plus years, and because I work on the phone and not in an actual brick and mortar, I have to type in account numbers. I have to do so much typing and mouse clicking, and my wrist is shot. I'm supposed to get surgery. I don't want to get surgery yet, though.
No, avoid it. Which type of mouse?
Oh, avoid it for real? Yeah. What?
Do you use like an ergo mouse or do you use a standard?
I've had some ergo mice. Yeah.
Not the one with the ball, the one that just sort of is like a triangle.
Yeah, I have that too. I need to start using that again.
The triangle one makes a big difference for me personally.
Nah.
Yeah. And then it was hurting, especially today, because I did like 3 hours of pulling weeds and yard work yesterday, and my back and everything's all mess.
Max out there shirtless, sweating in front of the neighbors. Hey,
No.
I lost 60 pounds.
I want to talk about boycotting the Superman boycott. Should you be offended? Is it okay to boycott? Really, let's really talk about it.
What are these?
I am going to say this. If you don't like something, vote with your wallet, do whatever. You don't have to like this. This is everyone's right to do it. I've boycotted a movie before, and I think Star Wars got a little bit better. I don't think it's where it needs to be. I don't really promote boycotting anymore. Unless it's something really egregious with like video games or something like that. I was almost there when they did that BS with Cavill, and then I changed my mind after everyone else moved on, when I saw the trailer.
Really? You were going to boycott for that?
But no, I was really mad that they manipulated both him and the audience just to get money. It was basically, it was a lie. They weren't going to bring him back. It was a total lie at the end of Black Adam. It was just done. There was really nothing else to do with that except to get money. That's it. They weren't serious. I mean, I think they were trying for something before. So I don't support the boycott, but let's be real. People promoting this, we're probably not going to see it anyway. It doesn't, and this doesn't matter. This type of boycott doesn't matter online.
All the haters are going to watch it anyways.
The movie's going to make money. It's going to make 700 million something, whatever. And I said, who give a F about this, bro?
And honestly, I love Affleck, Cavill, and Gal Gadot, and I love the Snyderverse, but this looks so old now, seeing these images from how many years ago. It really does.
Uh-oh. You got a raptor in the chat.
Let me see. It's only a boycott if you want to see it, but are holding out for specific protests. If it looks like shirt to people, then it's not a boycott. It's just someone's not interested.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
He's right. That's a proper boycott. You have to have some political or moral reason to be upset with a product, you know?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think if you're like dogging on the movie like myself, you know, just don't watch it. Like it'd be weird to like talk shit about it every day.
Are you boycotting it?
I'm not. It's not under the banner of a boycott. I'm just not
Yeah,
interested in
I'll see
seeing it, so I'm not going to watch it.
Fourth is done with CBMs, at least for now.
Patrick
That's what
Child
he said.
says boycotting
Yeah.
only becomes a problem when people try to recruit other people. It's really just the people that you're not really, I don't think when you put this on X, you're like, oh, now I'm going to do it. And I didn't think about boycotting.
To be
I
fair,
really don't think so.
These Snyder Bros, it is like a political, moral thing for them.
Yeah.
So it is kind of like a boycott.
Zack Snyder and the cast and the audience was done wrong by Warner Brothers.
Well,
Absolutely.
they feel that way.
No,
you know?
I 100% believe it.
It's
They
just
were done.
business.
I believe it too.
No, you promote that you're
I
going to
believe
fulfill something. I think you have some type of obligation when you're promotion, and then
they
things don't work. You know, things don't.
They were
work
trying.
out.
I think they were trying with Black Adam. I don't think that was a lie. I think some of the executives.
Oh, the turkey thing I think was real, but the way they just like, okay, we didn't get money, so bye.
Yeah, they throw everything at the wall, man. This is just like when they were like, JJ, do a black Superman. Hey, Gunn, do a new Superman. Oh, we'll have Cavill back. And they see what works in their mind, in their eyes, what works.
Yeah.
And they make a decision. It's crazy.
We're all just a little, scorned, and we feel a little betrayed. Warner
I have a
Brothers.
question. Keep going for it.
This is Warner Brothers this is the result of executives that don't know what they're doing and are super reactionary and just throw shit on the wall, and you leave your dirty laundry out there. Movie talk, customers, nerddom is already going to be volatile enough, but then when you leave your dirty laundry out there and you don't treat your workers right, you kind of like mock what your customers are saying. You don't have good customer service. This is, it's not an excuse for toxic behavior. And I know some perp boys might try to skew it that way. I'm not excusing any baby's behavior, but this is where you get, this is what happens. And I put this at the feet of executives that won't admit reality and examine the current market. Like if you go with something, it doesn't work out. That happens when you develop projects, right? The way you handle things shows really the strength that you do as an executive when things aren't going well. That's why Kathy is lacking. That's why Emmerich was a disaster. Hamada was a disaster, because they don't handle shit well, and then they're too reactionary and they make everyone unhappy.
Yeah, they suck as executives.
Warner Brothers dicked us down really good with this universe, and then just left us high and dry before the sunshine hit our face.
And then
all we found was some cat hair on the nightstand, and we're still attached.
And they think, oh, these little bitch cash cows or whatever are just going to show up whenever we do. Oh, it's a new universe. You're going to start to lose consumer confidence. Now, I think consumer confidence has returned. Personally, I think at the dismay, I don't think this boycott's going to work. I don't think because mainly the people that are, I don't think it's going to convince anyone new, because ultimately what's going to prevent boycott is it looks good. It looks good.
I think people want to give it a chance.
Joe, I hope you feel better, Joe. And Joe is actually boycotting my streams, to speak of a boycott. I will lay this out there because we're friends. I called Joe when I found out. I don't know if he shared it. He had a little accident. Everyone wished Joe a speedy recovery. He's fine. He's fine, but he's fine, but he's hurting for sure. Hurting for certain. But I said, Joe, how are you going to get back on my streams? He's like, oh, I'm not going on your streams. I have a reputation to uphold. And your clickbait bullshit. I'm like, Joe, but we're friends. It's just my opinion. And my friend Joe is boycotting my stream. Speaking of boycott.
He's in here though.
I mean,
No, but he's in the chat.
Typical
Oh,
Joe.
yeah,
Get over here.
I know what you mean.
Get over here,
Joe.
Callan.
Joe, get in here.
Is it BOI cutting?
I mean, I will send a link to him on Blue Sky, but I don't even know if he can reach for Blue Skies right now with those poor arms.
This guy's going.
I actually offered him. I actually offered. I actually offered to come help a little bit on my trip this week, and I'm like, if you need, help in, with the shorts or something, or take care of stuff.
What, pulling
in the
up
restroom? Or, yeah, he's got some.
You might have to help him white.
I said that's where I draw the line, and not till we're old men. Not till we're old men, Joe, and then it's inevitable. We'll all be wearing. What do they call it, like Superman, Diaper Man? We'll all be diaper men.
Yeah.
Joe, we have to do our Snyder Bro versus Justice fan debate.
Thank God Joe isn't here for the Voltaire segment.
Well,
Joe
like
didn't break the arms, did he?
Joe, he would not appreciate that. He would boycott me even harder.
Why? I mean, we didn't create this. I didn't create it. Golly, people, you want to bury your heads in the sand?
I know. All right,
But you posted it, huh, Voltaire?
Let me actually bring up Blue Sky. Said no one ever.
What the hell is Blue Sky?
We're going out of business. I mean,
Let me bring up Blue Sky. I don't even know if I still had it. Oh, there's a Temu version of Blue Sky too. Someone's trying to really. There has to be a copy.
Blue Sky.
I just got an X account. I have to worry about Blue Sky now. What is this?
No, you really don't, because even people who left X to go to Blue Sky have come back to X, like Steve,
including Joe,
Mark Hamill, and Hamill.
All right, Joe.
They always come back to the X.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm wishing you well, even though that messed up my place to stay. But I have, I've got other options now. So,
Max put an ad on Facebook. Hey boys, I need a place to stay for too many games. I'm 6'2" and I just lost 60 pounds.
Oh man!
Whatever it takes.
Matt, you're 6'2".
I might be
impressive.
6'3". Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
Oh
no,
Voltaire's.
Oh no.
See, can I be real with you? I love Perp. I love him. I not like love. I'm saying I love him as a content creator, but sometimes he's just too much perping. Like I want to send him the link, but he might go so hard at Voltaire. Voltaire, if you want to leave. I might send it to Perp, and I still have to get to the mailbag.
I mean, I'd like to see. I'd like to know why he.
Because I know he's going to go hard at you.
Why he attacked me for that? I mean, there was no reason to attack me. I was just pointing out the marketing.
It wasn't necessarily an upskirt. It was a panty shot, though.
That's an upskirt.
Hey now, that was a Basic Instinct shot. Is what it
Yep.
was.
I've seen parodies,
get
but
in
I've
here.
never actually seen the actual Basic Instinct with the business. I've never seen it.
Really?
That's the first time I ever heard of a lady.
That's great.
Yeah, I've never actually seen it. Like I've seen the clips of the
The
trailer, but
parodies. Yeah, the parodies are great though.
the parodies. Yeah.
Like in Loaded Weapon 1, there's a great
With
one.
Tory Black?
What's that?
I actually
Oh, no, never mind.
Loaded Weapon 1 with Emilio Estevez. I actually watched Loaded Weapon 1 with Juliette Lewis in a hotel room, and she didn't get that it was a spoof until I told her.
Whoa.
Wait, with Juliette Lewis?
Yeah, because my friend dated her for a bit, and I got to hang out with her
Was your
in a
friend
hotel
Brad
room.
Pitt?
I was going to say, is it Brad Pitt?
No, my friend.
No, he
is
was the
James
guy
Brown,
after.
Actually, yeah, the guy after, and he confirmed for me that she does have a Brad Pitt tattoo.
Oh.
It's hard to
She's
follow
got his
Brad
name.
Pitt. My God,
She's got
your
his
friend
name
must be
tattooed.
handsome.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
who's
he's
the guy
man.
after? Is it anybody?
He's James Brown, but not the James Brown, the new James
Oh,
Brown.
Jesus Christ. I was like, who the hell are you hanging out with?
Well, he's an actor. He goes by J.D. Brown, but he's really James Brown.
Wow.
And he got with Juliet. We took her to Waffle House. It was our first time, and I'm very proud.
Joe, would you be okay if I shared the image? Just so
Why the
people
hell are
can-
you sharing more stories, Larry?
Oh, I'm down to share. I just haven't thought about it in a while. I was like, oh yeah, Loaded Weapon 1.
I'm gonna share. Shout out to poor Joe. Look, I don't know if you could see this. It's kind of. Oh, you can't see the arms.
I mean, the part we can see is not very flattering.
Hold on, I gotta send it to my email and then bring.
I know you're giving us a Rachel Brosnahan shot. What's going on?
Hey,
Or
there's a
Joe?
theme on the show
Listen, I've actually received those type of images from Joe, and I'm like, Joe, never send me that shit again. He sent me one where I think he sent me one where he was on the commode or something as a joke.
Oh yeah, he did that. He did do like a joke shot where he was with his wife, where he did that.
I was like, I don't want to see that.
That was a hilarious picture by Joe.
No.
That sounds great.
Solid comedy.
Hey, Jeffrey Miller. All right, let me.
I
got 3 notifications on Blue Sky.
Oh, they're Joe. They might be Joe.
Oh no, it's just because I haven't been in there in 3 months.
Oh, they want you back. Wait, so I have a question. If Cavill is Ultraman and the word gets out, are the Snyder Bros still boycotting?
That would be a disaster, yes. Because
They'll turn on Cavill and call him a betrayer.
Exactly. Fourth, exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. Are they gonna say Cavill is a
I don't
shill
think
for
I don't
Gunn?
think he would do it. I don't think he would do it. I think he might come back eventually.
I don't think he would either. I don't think he would.
I say it's either Chris Pratt under there or
Oh my God.
what's his name? Superman's dad.
It's
They're gonna
gone,
do like-
dude. It's gone under there. That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna do like an Omni-Man thing. Bradley Cooper. There you go. It's gonna be him
Wait, are
versus
you
Bradley
sure it's
Cooper.
It's not Kurt Russell?
No,
I
haven't
thought
they
it was
leaked
Kurt
Bradley
Russell.
Cooper already? Hasn't Bradley Cooper been leaked?
I
Huh?
thought it was Kurt Russell.
Herp, I'm
Maybe I'm
surprised you're here. I didn't
Oh,
think
I
you
didn't hear
would be in the same room as Voltaire.
He ran.
All right, let me.
No, I
Oh,
thought
it's a
Bradley
cage
Cooper was
match.
leaked. That was already, but I could be wrong.
Why wouldn't I be in the same room with Voltaire?
It's probably Cooper. First, there was a rumor that it was Kurt Russell, and then the newer rumor was that it's Bradley Cooper. So.
All right, here's our good pal Joe.
Either way, they've hit it. They've
All
hit
right.
it.
Oh my gosh, Joe! All the best.
He
to
broke both his arms.
Yeah.
He had
Holy
an incident.
shit.
Is it a sprain or a break?
So go do me a favor. Let's bring up Joe's recent vid before the incident and go.
I
leave a like on this
thought it
video.
was the leg.
No.
Clearly, both arms from what we can see there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
So
gonna take about 4 months to heal.
Good golly!
yeah. So
I feel like
shout
that
out
was
to
a
Joe.
Broken?
plot of
Suspended?
like several porn films. Oh, I need help.
My
please.
wife said, "Is he trying to ghost you?" And I'm like, "No, he actually sent me a picture."
He called me from the hospital yesterday.
Yeah.
Golly,
Oh man.
please, Joe.
Wait,
take
what?
care.
How did that?
Yeah,
No,
that sucks,
I ain't
man.
gonna say it.
What's
All
that? What are you talking about, Anthony?
He was
Yeah.
gonna ask how he jerks
No,
off.
I was gonna say that he fall.
He's a married man.
Yeah, like how did it happen?
He's got a wife at home.
It's private.
I have
right,
a
so-
friend who will remain nameless who needed surgery from a sexual encounter.
Okay.
So
All
I'll
right.
leave
Well,
that
we don't
for
want to hear
another
about your
day.
buddy with herpes. I mean, you can keep that.
No, it wasn't that. No, he hurt his neck.
Is it the
That's
same
all
one
I'm
with
saying.
Juliet? Now we're thinking of Juliet.
No,
Lewis.
no, that's a different friend. It was not that guy.
What the hell?
What the hell did Juliet Lewis do?
Okay, so Perp, I gotta ask Perp.
That's
Now
what I
that he's
wanna
here,
know.
please, Perp, why did you? Give
I'm
me
not
the
bringing
business?
up the panty shot again.
He's seen it. Why'd you give me the business about pointing out the Superman marketing?
No, wait. Oh, we should have said what it was and just asked Perp if he would have caught it as a professional
I was
director.
looking at her eyes and her
What do you
smile.
mean? Why did he give him the
That's the
business? Why did I
question
give you
for
the
you.
You
business?
gave me the business. You really scolded me on Twitter, tried to
How
shame.
so?
Well, you call me bitch air, or you call me Volt.
I
I don't
did
care.
that. I did it here.
No, you called me Volt. I don't care. I don't remember. It was something very
Yeah,
hurtful.
Volta, I
comment.
don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
You
does
know.
that hurt you that I don't care
That's
about your
pretty
panty
fun.
shots?
It's a pretty
Why
funny
does that
rhyme.
hurt you? Why does that hurt you? I don't care about your panty
It was
shots.
in all caps, like you were yelling at me.
Well, I was.
Okay.
That hurt
That
your
was
feelings? All caps hurt your feelings, Voltaire? Voltaire, we have a problem. We have a problem with weak men. I don't know if you knew this.
It's
You're
true.
gonna have to need a man up a little bit out there.
Fair. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So can you be serious? Can you answer the question as a
What?
professional? Do you think that was an accident?
But like, in terms of who with who? Like, is
Well,
it an
this-
accident with did James Gunn? Like,
All right,
like, is
let's
it
bring
like,
it back up. Oh my
No,
God.
whoever was filming it.
yeah? Is it a marketing team's accident? Yeah, maybe, probably.
Accident. So you think it's an accident?
I don't think it's James Gunn shooting this. I think it's
Yeah, it's the marketing team.
It's like
So
a
there
B-roll
was
thing.
shots of
Yeah.
her in pants in that video, and then they chose that shot for her to be.
I
wearing
think it was
Because
like
that was
a-
the shot. That was the shot where she turned around and said what she needed to say. They didn't. They might not have shot that the day she had pants on. She had a different costume.
No, not the skirt conversation again. Women can wear skirts if they want to.
Okay, well,
Men
look
can
at
wear skirts.
Joe,
I'm gonna
Joe's
wear a
point is
skirt.
valid. Joe's point is valid. I mean, what do you want me to tell you?
It's
Like
not
how
a bad
Max
idea.
gives women freedoms when it benefits him.
They're
No,
probably going to
whenever-
do both.
whenever
Like,
they
they're
want
going to do
if they want
both.
to wear pants, if they want to wear skirts, I don't like
Exactly.
saying it's not cool.
They're
for
going to
women
do both.
It's
With
whatever they
Supergirl,
want.
They're going to do both.
I agree with
One
Max.
movie she's going to wear a skirt, and the next movie she's going to wear pants. They're going to
So
switch it
let's,
off.
let's
That's what they
okay.
always
Let's
do.
we have a director
good.
here now.
You
We
show
have a
both are
director.
okay.
We have a little direct. We have a little movie.
We have a
program.
little director.
Yes. So let's get the intention of the shot was kind of like the, the very intelligent, sexy, smart reporter Lois turning to the side like, "Hey." So that was the intention. I don't think the panties were intended to be there unless the second or third.
Go back. First of all, go back.
Yeah.
Do you not see crew members like walking in the background? That's not an extra. That's a crew member. Like they're shooting this like in their off time. Like
This is like a shot on the phone for marketing.
yeah, this isn't a professional thing.
So I think
it's an accident. I don't know if it's intent. You know
I-
what? It could be a joke. Like, hey, it would be funny if we leave that in there. But
No, I don't
but she'd have to be cool with it.
I think
it's an accident.
I
Yeah.
think it was probably an accident because these are just really shot quick and dirty for easy marketing. Like you don't have to have great lighting. And if someone actually knew it was there, it was probably like an intern. Like, did you see the shot I got at Rachel?
Yeah,
'cause
I don't
she's
think she knew.
She's
I don't think
super
she
hot.
knew.
She is, But you'll be proud of me, even though we've been talking about this panty thing for the Lois Pantygate for the third time, which I did not. No, you'll be proud of me. I didn't even notice. I had to watch it twice. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about because I was looking at her beautiful smile and her intelligence as a reporter. I was
looking at her intelligence.
Yes, I was looking up. They say up there. I was looking up there because she's beautiful up there too. And
You guys need to develop what's called situational
I saw a
awareness.
smart, beautiful, intelligent woman, and I wasn't looking at the crop panties. There you go. But
Max, I gotta tell you,
Max Jarbo, can I get a reading on that?
I made a huge effort to look Famke in the eyes and not lower.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm proud. No, I will honestly. And look, she is.
You should have took her to a Waffle House.
I tried my. I should take her to a Waffle House.
Someone could do an edit of this. You could actually move the lowest shot before this, and then Clark going, "Oh yeah." That's Voltaire. That's Voltaire. Someone could do an amazing edit of this. And like, whoa, Lois.
Hello.
That's how Voltaire looks when he watched this.
Mix it with the
shot the first
basic
time.
instinct thing.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I am wearing a suit.
No, I was looking. Wow.
You
Lois
put
is
it fast instead of slow, Max.
Okay. All right. I don't want to.
Don't put it slow.
Oh, we're going into film threat mode again.
Here we go.
No, but I 100% was looking at her turning around, her beautiful smile, and looking really smart. What story are you working on, Lois? Oh, you're
And then you were
crossing your arms.
assaulted.
You mean business. I wish I was Clark.
No wonder so many guys are lonely out
Shaking
there.
her head. Yeah.
I mean,
look
you
at
say that. You say
I
that.
think Jimmy
How
was.
do you not notice that?
Jimmy.
I mean, Max said he didn't notice it because he was looking at her intelligence.
Yes.
So when I teach,
Are you calling your co-host a liar?
All right, so here's the deal. Let me just say something. I know it's hard to believe, but I do employment law and I give sexual harassment seminars. Okay, I'm the guy who comes I am paid to do that. Okay.
Yes.
And sometimes people say because wandering eyes is a problem in the office, and the guys always say, I don't even know I'm doing it. So I always say the trick when you're talking professionally to a woman is stare at her forehead. All right, and then You'll be
Well,
focused.
Voltaire would say that
No
wouldn't be a
wonder.
problem with Rachel Brosnahan. How dare you,
God.
Voltaire or Force?
So you know,
Because
I
she's got a
don't
beautiful
condone
Voltaire
this.
has tons of write-ups where women are like, he keeps staring at my forehead.
Not me.
Foreheads.
I don't do that professionally.
What if you're what if that's your kink? What if you really like forehead?
Exactly.
What if you? Yeah.
Actually,
You don't understand, Voltaire. They're so big.
Herb, now that I notice, you have a nice forehead there.
I know.
Voltaire,
It's a
there's-
huge
there's-
forehead. Look at this thing.
There's a forehead.
No,
fetish.
Voltaire.
It's out
Look at
there.
this forehead.
Voltaire, can any of the women be
Jesus
written
never
up or
showed up to the stream.
punished for showing too much
I
cleavage?
I love eyes.
if there's you can
I also-
be. That's a very delicate situation to
I
deal
also
with.
got
when a
I
female-
also
a
got
lady
a,
in the
I
workplace.
also got a strong eye game myself.
How delicate.
It's very delicate. It's an issue though. You do have, you are allowed to speak to
How
your
your eyes?
employees about
How your eyes? Perp?
How delicate.
But so look, I talk to a lot of women in these cases, and they
Look
do
at the
say
teeth.
that I feel like the guy's staring me down and whatever,
no,
you know, or
no, my
always
teeth are
looking at my
bad.
chest. So it is a legitimate problem women have, you know, even if
But
they don't. the
when
guys
they're
don't-
complaining, are they like all bosoms out heaving and stuff like that? Like I
Oh,
don't know
come
why
on.
he's looking at me.
Thank you, Pop.
Thanks, pop culture. I've never had pop counterculture on the show. Maybe one day.
You should probably have him on for Jurassic Park Rebirth. At least give him a.
That movie's gonna be woke anyways.
He's a big fan of the franchise.
Is it going to be woke?
It wasn't woke.
I'm joking. Nah, bro.
Oh.
No, it was.
I think
fun.
everything's
it's woke.
woke.
'Cause- It's woke because
How many men did
is the
Scarlett
lead.
Johansson throw over her shoulder?
Yeah, that's why it's woke because she's a special ops tough
Oh,
girl.
Well, let's look at some good news. It's been a while since I actually called it this. Good news of Twitter.
First Jurassic Park, aren't they all like women dinosaurs?
Callie, get over here.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Herb,
Callie,
the
get over here.
And then they
and-
transition.
Get over
They
here.
transitioned.
Yeah, and
Woke.
women find a way to get
And
pregnant.
women
without
inherit
that.
the earth. Woke.
Yeah, that is.
They didn't kill the black guy on screen.
Yeah, they
Samuel Jackson.
Yep.
Woke.
Yeah.
So
He was
here's
smoking
my.
Well, we never saw him die.
Technically,
technically.
well,
We just saw-
Here's the
he
good
technically
news.
could be
You
alive.
can
Good
come
news
with the
of X.
cyber arm in the next
Good
movie.
news of
I don't
X.
know.
Happy 50th birthday to the wonderful Linda Cardellini. I had a celebrity crush on her back in the day, and then she's also, I think she's in the new Friday the 13th
Cocoon?
series.
Yeah,
I don't know who
the
this actress
Crystal
is.
Lakes show. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hawkeye's wife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was also in Freaks and Geeks and Scooby Doo. This
Oh,
is
nice.
where is where hot Thelma came from.
Really.
James
Hot
Gunn.
girls, we have problems too.
I mean, maybe
Max,
it
can we
was
do a music video react?
no, it was maybe sooner, but I think Linda Cardellini made popular the hot Thelma, and there's a lot of hot Thelma cosplayers
Oh
on.
yeah. Oh yeah.
This is such.
I
the
think that would have
Gooner
happened
episode.
anyways, though. They turn
It's not-
everything hot.
It's the Gooner
I've
episode.
seen a hot
for
Buzz
sure.
Lightyear.
Last episode was the bitch ass episode. This is the Gooner episode.
Where are
You
you
want-
hanging
you wanted
out
me
with?
on for this?
A hot Buzz
It's for
Lightyear.
the Goonies sequel.
They're out there.
Ratatouille is officially in development at Disney.
I bet you there's a hot Ratatouille too.
I'm excited.
Wait, like
I
a
like
live
Hot
action?
rats, we got problems too.
Did you ever see
Live
Ratatouille,
action?
Perp?
What? No, I've never seen Ratatouille.
Okay,
I heard it's
a
great though. My brother always recommends it.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, dude, the ending, the critic says what it's all about. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
cool.
okay. New Top Gun 3 details from director Joseph Krasinski. F1 writer Aaron Kruger is
F
working on the
you,
script.
F you.
Follows Maverick facing an existential crisis. That's pretty vague. Won't get made unless the story is strong enough. That's complete PR bullshit.
Wait, so he's going to become Colonel Kurtz? It's gonna be Apocalypse,
whenever
Gun.
someone says it's not going to get made unless it's a great story, or I'll come back for a great story, that means pay me more. Usually,
They should fight a UFO.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
He's like, these
Independence
UFOs, man,
Day
they're just
crossover.
too fast. They always like dart out, and it's like there's only one man who could keep up. It's like,
hell yeah.
not
Maverick.
everything is getting more expensive with the.
Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine the song "Fly Me to the Danger Zone" and it's him chasing a UFO? I'd cream my pants. Like, oh my god,
That should be Independence Day 3.
We
Independence
replicated their
Day 3,
technology.
Not
this co-pilot has to be an alien.
So,
the alien from
how
Area
much-
51.
good.
No, they bring Goose back.
Yeah,
Good news
They
to
really
everyone.
get the-
TVs have gotten
with alien
cheaper.
technology.
This was used to be $25,000 for a 4K.
Oh, that's
TV.
easy.
What?
You could get this
When
for
did
under 1,000
4K
in
TV
Walmart
was
right
it?
now.
This is the good ones, not the trash one, Max. Come on.
No, you could get some similar.
Just don't buy Samsung. Samsung sucks.
No,
So bad.
Really?
I hate my Samsung.
Is this quite possibly the most Clarkiest Kent ever?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
he
of
going to
course.
fool you?
What's a Clark Kent?
This
I don't
is
know
Clark
what.
Kent.
I mean, it's
Is-
Clark.
would this
yeah.
Clark fool you, or would you realize? he's
Yeah. No, I think it fool you.
He actually looks a little different for once, you know, other
Yeah.
than just a dude with glasses
It's
on.
not as obvious.
I would have, as him, I would have put on contacts too. Why not?
Did you guys hear that?
You could do it fast.
Did you guys hear there's something from the 70s that Gunn is using that it's something about the glass? It's not just the glasses. It's like an obscure power from the 70s. That's what Gunn said.
Is he gonna rip off his
Makes
S
the
and throw it at
glasses-
somebody?
No, I think it's the glasses like hypnotize people. That's my only guess. I looked it up. I looked up like glasses
The
powers.
glasses.
Or is he gonna start kissing
Yeah.
people and make them forget?
So
There was
really,
there was like
Yeah,
there was a
right.
period where like people would try to take a picture to compare, and he would just shake his head really fast, so all the pictures were blurry. It's like
Oh, that's
he just shakes his
That's
head.
Really,
great.
let's
I
really
love that.
let's really
Maybe that's
examine
in
this.
there.
Let's really examine this. If you lived in a world where you did not know who Superman is, if you weren't a comic book fan, if Superman really existed, I was gonna say no, I'd still recognize it, but actually, I don't know. I
Why
don't
does it
know
look
if I
like
would-
Kamal Nanjiani on the right?
Yeah, is that did someone use a different image? Is that Cord Sweat? That's Cord Sweat still, right?
That's corn sweat.
That's Kamal.
Yeah.
Those are the
Kamal
dimples. Those
sweat.
are the Superman dimples.
So I honestly, I'm not 100% that I would, like, all the other versions of Superman, I'm like, I would 100% know, you know, especially
I wouldn't
Cavill.
notice because I don't stare at dudes, bro.
I checked.
How would you know?
Oh,
You know, this one's showing more forehead than the other one. You know,
Oh, Rachel
I
Brosnan.
mean, the hair is so different. I can't even believe that's
even
his
the
real
vibe,
hair.
even the vibe is different.
I thought
He
it was
looks-
a wig, but I think it's
You know
his
what?
real hair.
He's not
They
as
should
buff
cat-
in the suit, like, you know, like Cavill trying to wear a suit. is
That's
kinda
Clark
weird.
Kent.
Yeah. Hey, last
When they
line.
cast a Batman, just keep Batman as
Rihanna
Batman.
is Smurfette.
Do very little Bruce Wayne. Don't do any Bruce Wayne when they cast Batman, right? And just never tell us who the casting is. Just
I gotta check
always
this
leave
out.
it.
Conan the
Interesting.
Barbarian, the musical. This is the director of the Terrifier movies. He's talking about the Kaplan Brothers parodies.
No, I've never seen that.
Oh,
I've never.
oh,
checked
they're
it.
amazing.
Really?
I love
We-
this
we-
film.
we
I've
watched-
seen this film hundreds of times.
We watched the Kaplan Brothers musical before. I think it was Predator.
Okay, I gotta
Predator
check
the
that out.
musical. Yeah, they're great. Those guys.
Mortal
get some more
Kombat
Barbarian
2 will
movies?
release in October 2025. Who's excited?
Me.
I am.
Me.
For what?
Carl Urban.
Mortal
That's 20K.
Kombat. Dun dun dun
there's-
dun
I
dun.
saw
dun,
some
dun,
screen grabs. I don't know. Like
I think
Katana
there's
has
gonna be a
way too many
tournament.
clothes on.
Does he actually say good gosh?
Oh, stop it, Forth.
No,
I don't
But
know
there's
if
going
this
to be
is
a
someone
tournament this time.
This is
Since
no. it's-
Johnny
it's a
Cage
music
needs a
thing.
wheelchair
He needed a wheelchair after the second one.
after. No, never mind. I won't say that.
Annihilation.
Oh,
We've never had a
The second
a bad
one.
Clark.
Remember, he
Or
got his
Superman.
neck broken.
Honestly, we've been pretty lucky.
You're pretty lucky.
No, I keep telling that. Calm down, all you nerds.
Have we had a bad Batman?
Because you all like DC.
Michael Keaton?
No.
I don't think he was a bad. I think visually, at least he looked good.
No, I think there's been
Look,
bad
I
Batman.
thought at least he looked good.
I think George Clooney could have been the GOAT if he was in a better movie. I
You
honestly
think
when you're
Bruce
runner up,
Bruce. Good
when you're
Bruce.
runner up for Batman, the first choice is Bill Murray, and then you settle for Michael Keaton. That's awful.
actually, even though
Michael
I
Keaton
really
looked good in that suit.
yeah, actually, if I'm going to be completely honest, I love Val Kilmer, and at that time, that was one of the I love that era of Val Kilmer. But I think he's my least favorite, like Bruce Batman, even though I like Batman Forever, and I like him in it because I like the actor.
You know,
I don't know
that's
if he was
interesting.
I don't
I
know
wonder
if he
how
was
that
great
movie, how it would have done in 1989 with Bruce, with what's his name,
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's crazy. They wanted
Halle
that.
Berry.
That's weird.
I love Halle Berry. The Flintstones, very
Yeah.
underrated.
It's a good movie.
Oh my god, that scene
You know VHS?
messed me up as a kid.
She was in the Flintstones.
Yes, she was the
Oh, yeah.
secretary there.
You own on VHS?
Yes,
And
I have
Kyle
multiple
MacLachlan
copies.
was in that.
Yes, Kyle MacLachlan. This is very good casting for this film, other than Betty.
All right, what do you think of
Who is
this?
Betty?
Perp?
Oh, Rosie
Very
O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell.
That was good.
Is that an
casting.
Olsen twin?
Denis Villeneuve directing James Bond. Isn't this epic news?
That's amazing news.
Is he
so good?
Like for real?
Yep. Yeah, no, it was announced in Variety.
I was like,
oh, James Bond's gonna be boring now.
Great news.
Yeah, I think it's good news.
Denis Villeneuve is so boring though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but he's
boring?
He's going to do a Bond movie.
James Bond's gonna be in the middle of a car chase.
Now,
James Bond's gonna be in the middle of a car chase, and you hear his music.
What's happening here? This is from Superman. They said someone says Superman beat his arse. Superman beat arse. What do you think happened here to Ultraman?
It's gonna be a James Bond walking through a hallway for like 20 minutes.
This is very hard to do good news of
And he
action.
stopped to look at a mirror.
Everyone's ignoring me. What do you
20
think's happening? What do you
Three
think's
scenes of
happening here?
James Bond in the bathroom looking in the mirror, or I'm right.
I'm not ignoring you.
No, is any? Can you? Did my mic cut off? What the hell's going on here?
Hey, can
Max
someone
isn't
tell
saying
Mike? Can
anything.
someone type to Max at his mic? We can't hear him. Can someone type that
Max?
in the chat?
What is happening to Ultraman
Can someone type in chat?
What's
We
it,
can't hear
Superman
Max.
beat him up? What happened?
We'll just keep talking. He put Ultraman. I assume he wants to, us to
ruined the
talk
clip
about
out.
Ultraman.
Thanks a
but
lot.
Whatever.
Burp. Thanks a lot, Burp.
Oh, sorry. I'll shut up now.
Ultraman turned into a Tusken Raider.
Yeah, exactly.
That to
think
me would be
Ultraman-
Denis Villeneuve's Ultraman, the one on the right.
I know this is like from
Theory-
Dune.
Yeah.
The theory is
Wah,
Ultraman is
wah,
the clone
wah,
of
wah.
Superman that will eventually turn into the DC's version of Doomsday. Are they going to do Doomsday again in James Gunn's? You think Ultraman's going to become?
Dude, that's
No.
obviously Lobo.
No, it's not Lobo.
It could be an
No,
Alpha.
That's not going to be Lobo.
Lobo
That
doesn't have
make
heat
any
vision.
sense.
It should.
No,
be.
I'm going to give you my theory right now, and I didn't come up with it. I read it, and I'm like, yeah, I think
So it
that's
must
it,
be right.
because I read a theory that said it's Martian Manhunter because he can shape
Oh,
and I didn't know until now that Martian Manhunter has heat vision. He does.
okay.
So it could be him.
All right.
Could be a crackhead. Got a hold.
I
of
don't
the
know if I
wrong
want to
stuff.
see
It
Doomsday
could also
again.
be James Gunn.
If we get the Justice
could
League
be
together
James
and
Gunn.
they do,
Yeah, I
they
think
do
it's
Doomsday.
Gunn.
The thing is, you can't bring.
Yeah, let's
Doomsday
run with Gunn.
You can't bring Doomsday in without killing Superman because then it's going to be really stupid.
Yeah.
There's
No, you're right.
no effing way this is Doomsday. No effing way. I
No,
will bet
but-
my house, my everything. There's no way
Well, they're
Gunn is
saying
bringing
the
Doomsday already.
theory is
No
saying
way.
it will eventually be Doomsday.
Yeah,
I
but
do
Herb-
not.
I don't
think-
care about that.
I would be
I don't
shocked
know.
if they did killing Superman again this early.
Oh, I would be
We're already going back to that.
They're not. Don't even put that in the air. Why are you putting that in the air?
I said I would be shocked. I would like.
But you
really?
know-
Yeah,
You know,
I would
on-
be shocked
on,
too.
uh,
I'd be shocked if it's Zod and he gets his neck broken and then he floats up like a beautiful balloon.
No,
Look at these
This
custom
guy's
VHS.
mutating out of his suit.
Look
You
at
know
these
on
custom
Superman and-
VHS perp. These look
Oh, that's
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah, those are nice.
I wanted to
But
start
you-
making my just think.
Did Dangerous Animals come out? I wanted to see that.
Oh,
What's
it's
your
good.
favorite? What's
It was
your
good.
favorite out of these? I'd want 20. Pick three
Well,
in the
let me
stack.
rate them. The Clown in the Cornfield was actually really good. I was really surprised by that. Dangerous Animals, I want to see. Companion was awesome. I'm going with that one so far. 28 Years Later was awesome. The Monkey was awesome. Ugly Step Down.
Pick three of these. I will pick 20.
Ugly Stepsister, 28 Years Later, and Companion. Go for it.
I would pick 28 Years Later, Companion, and Clown in the Cornfield as my out of the three.
That Ugly Stepsister was probably beautiful.
Anyone else
Cover.
want to pick or move on?
Can we
I'll
see the
just take
front
Ugly
covers?
Stepsister. I didn't care for Cindy.
I'm gonna go with.
You liked Companion for it,
I'm
didn't
gonna
you?
go with my left nut.
Yo, I watched it a second time and I was like,
Your left nut? I never saw that one.
I was worried about that. I never watched
Now
it.
I'm gonna go with. Let me see.
Dude.
Sinners.
It's good,
28.
though.
I'm gonna go with Sinners. 28 Later's The Monkey. And Final Destination. That was a good movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you
Bring
my
her
top three.
back.
Bring her back.
you
100%.
watch
Bring her
more
back.
movies.
And The Monkey and Sinners. Those
The
are my
Monkey
three.
was hilarious. I love The Monkey too.
Dude,
all
The
these
Monkey
movies
is
are
the
actually
only-
great. Except
The
for
Monkey's the
Dangerous,
only-
Dangerous Animals. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it was good. I liked it
All
a lot.
all these are great.
It's like Cape Fear mixed with Jaws. Dangerous Animals. It's cool.
Whoa, Superman
The
lifting
Blueprint.
stuff.
Look, they're all copying Zack Snyder, Man of Steel. Every single one of these.
Oh, geez, not
even Superman Returns copied it. Even though it
To
came
me,
out
this is
before
the
Man of
lowest
Steel.
form of engagement. The lowest form.
He's
You're just
stealing
doing-
shots.
Comics are the
Well,
blueprint.
they're not even stealing shots. It's just like Superman lifting shit. It's like, here, look. We're in
I
for a
will
good time.
say,
we're
even
in
though
for a good time, everyone. He's gonna lift
I-
stuff in this one
I
too.
will say this: the new Superman one is my least favorite lifting stuff. I think Man of
The
Steel.
which one?
Ghost is the goat. Is the Man of Steel lifting?
Is that even Man of Steel? Isn't that from BVS?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Superman
BVS.
Returns
That's not
looks
even
good.
Man of Steel.
And then Superman up here is just lifting up under a
It's not even
kaiju's
Man of
foot.
not
He's
even
just lifting
Man
up
of
the
Steel.
foot.
So are you saying wait? They didn't have any lifting scenes from Man of Steel?
I don't know.
He did the oil rig.
Yeah. But I guess that's not the shot they're looking for.
But you can be
No,
honest
the
here.
shots
What's your
from
favorite?
BBS
Well,
is when he's lifting
can
the
this
rock.
guy be
There's-
honest? Well, can
there's-
this guy be honest, Max? Can he be honest? Because he
I
put
don't know.
BVS. He
I
put a
don't know.
BVS shot and said it's Man of Steel. Can he be honest?
I think.
Yeah, he's lifting the rocket. That was in BVS.
I don't think
BVS.
this was. I don't think this was a
This is
Snyder
a lie.
bro. I think this. You're assuming the.
I
Intent
think this
of
was
the
a gun.
poster.
This was a gun ganger, one of ours.
Yes.
Trying to spread
trying to show that.
misinformation.
Trying to show that they're all similar. You know.
Unregistered gun ganger.
Unregistered gun ganger trying to say, look, see,
But
they don't know what they're
honestly,
talking about. They all fell for it.
honestly, what's the weakest out of these three?
What are you talking about?
The weakest lifting
Armchair gun.
BVS?
ganger.
Okay. I think I didn't like the. I didn't like the. I don't.
No,
I'm not
Superman
a huge fan
Returns.
of. I'm not a huge
Yeah,
fan
but
of
we
the
haven't seen
kaiju
it.
foot.
We
I'm
haven't
like
seen
he's
it yet.
lifting a kaiju foot. I'm
We
like,
haven't seen the
okay.
context.
What would you do with a kaiju
Gotta see
foot?
the context.
Kiss it?
I don't know.
Oh, but
Would you kiss it? What would you do with it?
I would kiss it.
To save a puppy. That's why to save a dog.
I'd freeze breath it and then shatter it.
Hell
He
yeah.
didn't have time for that. Look at that puppy there.
Herb, I was gonna say on Superman and Lois, they did Bizarro and he turned into Doomsday, so they might be copying that kind of thing.
So you imagine
Okay,
how silly,
now
how
I've-
simple Jack it would be if James Gunn does Bizarro.
It'd be the greatest thing ever.
Simple
Now,
Jack. Yeah.
James Gunn has gone on the record that this is not the Warner Brothers and DC Studios is separate. And I've said I know people don't
Bro,
believe
it's
that.
just
and
it's the same situation.
Would you let me finish, Anthony? I'm setting up a topic here. Okay. No, you won't let me finish. Okay, so
No.
I've been critical of that. I'm like, I'm sure he's going to say that. I think Warner Bros. Still has an influence on what he does. Ultimately he's going to say, yeah, it was my decision, but I think they probably push him in certain directions, which characters to bring in, like bringing in Wonder Woman now, Batman. I think they want the main characters in, but this is the most definitive, like absolute proof that they are separate entities. Do they still have crossover? Can they still pressure him into doing things if things aren't going well? I do believe that myself. I know Perp was like, no. Perp may be like, no, James Gunn said he could do what he wants. He's a separate entity.
It depends how many like failures he has back to back.
Yeah.
Then he'll get a call.
So, but
like,
this
it needs
is,
to be-
I
he's
will,
got a, he's got a bit. He's got a big.
I will
mileage to
admit
work
that
with.
this is pretty significant that there's no WB intro on the movie. That's pretty
It's
significant.
pretty much
As long as James
it-
Gunn's
it-
not in the intro.
It's literally.
I hope
the
he
same,
is.
It's the same thing.
I hope it's crypto.
There's no Disney intro in any of the MCU movies. Like, yes,
They should just put.
I hope it's his wife saying,
They
"Ladies
should
and
put a
gentlemen, my
gun,
husband's
They
movie."
should change the Warner Brothers logo to the Gunn Brothers and put James and Sean.
Yeah, it's the whole
as the
family. It's like a
logo.
Christmas card. He does it with like the whole family in the living room.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, my
What-
movie.
Voltaire, did you have any comment on this? Like, is this significant?
That's
More-
it's not nothing. I
Yeah.
mean, how can you say it's a big deal to me?
Okay.
What does it mean?
I wasn't expecting this. I was like, really?
I'm stunned, to be honest. I had no idea. This is the first.
Because I
I'm
think
hearing-
I personally feel like they still can sway what he does. Like they still have influence. There's still going to be unrealistic expectations about this movie should do. There's still going to be reactionary. I basically, when someone says this is the new Warner Brothers, I'm like, yeah. How long have you been following Warner Brothers as a fan? They've been doing the same shit for forever since Christopher Reeves and Michael Keaton. They've been making stupid mistakes.
I'm just surprised
every
Warner Brothers would
studio.
allow it.
I'm not that mad.
Okay. Well, I was, anyone else want to, Larry, Anthony, what do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
I
As long as-
don't really know.
Change is good.
Yeah,
But do you think this proves that Warner Bros. Does not have influence over James, and he could do what he wants, and it's a
It-
separate,
it's
it's a
just-
different, it's a
James
different
only-
it's a
like
different Warner
James-
Brothers.
Bro, James
think it
only
has
James only answers to David.
Me.
That's it.
I don't think so. I think that's what he says.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, bro, it is the same thing as Bob Iger and Kevin Feige answers to Bob Iger. James Gunn answers to David. It's the same thing.
And they all answer to God.
They answer to us
they're
all.
he only-
They all answer to the He Almighty.
Yeah, the
Max,
He
and
Almighty,
you
well,
can't
man.
and you can't admit that, Max.
They all answer the one who.
Hey, that's
calls
Michael
himself
Bay. I know
Iron
Michael
Man.
Bay shot when I see one. I know Michael Bay shot when I see one.
Is this real that they put
Yes,
John
it's
McClane
real.
in the back?
Yes, it's real. Yes. If you
I
watch
did
the
not know
movie.
this. Look, John McClane. I did not know John McClane's in the back of Pearl
Yeah, hell
Harbor.
yeah.
What?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
totally.
If
That's
you-
real.
I thought
yes.
this is
That's
not
real.
someone doing this.
No,
that's
if
real.
you watch the movie right now, you could see him in the background.
You could see John McClane.
Yep.
They just digitally threw him in there.
No, he's in
It's
there.
just an actor that looks like him.
No,
That's
it's
it.
an
That's
actor
all.
that
This is
looks
after
like
the
him.
battle. This is
Yeah.
after the battle.
That's
They get
real.
attacked.
That's him.
This
It's
is
a
in the
That movie's,
hospital.
that movie's not bad. I hate that people crap on
The
that one.
the,
so bad.
the actual attack is really really well done.
Yeah.
Wait, that was Michael Bay, Pearl Harbor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
like
Oh wow, I missed that one.
after Armageddon. Yeah.
This is significant.
Yeah.
Nintendo
Juliette Lewis was supposed to
Pictures
have that role, but she was hanging out at
actually
Waffle
worked-
Houses.
She was busy with me.
on Death Stranding 2 for Hideo Kojima.
Mr.
Nintendo
Hideo
Pictures is the
Kojima.
thing.
What does that
Max, check your
sequel
blue
look so
sky.
bad?
Max, why is your hair smoking?
This is Storm.
This is
People
better
are
not be.
fan-
Oh my god!
People are fan
Is that a
casting
real
the
hair?
Sinners.
Is that like
People,
Photoshop?
people asked Ryan
That's the
Coogler.
weather control. It's the clouds.
People are
Ugh.
asking Ryan
Smoke? Is that
Coogler.
supposed to be clouds? That's hilarious.
Squidward in the background.
People are asking Ryan Coogler
Her head is smoking.
about Black Panther 3.
She's
and
a
about
woman. That's
Storm.
not a chimney.
And
God, bro.
he said basically, I cannot confirm or deny. So they're talking about the actress that was in Sinners that was amazing. Her being Storm. I think it's.
I mean, I do. Yeah,
possible.
I expect.
Cloud. That doesn't. I didn't see clouds. Honestly, I did not see clouds when I saw that. That's not clouds to me.
As long as it's not the one from Wicked, I'm cool with that.
All right.
See, I don't-
I
the
think
girl
she
who
could do it.
played the
This one.
TVA guard in
Oh,
Loki.
she's awesome. She's awesome, dude.
I wouldn't
From
want
who?
her
I
to
really
be
like
Storm.
her.
The heavyset woman from Sinners. The heavyset lady.
You want her to be Storm?
I know.
I
Ford
don't.
was like, her. She's
You
Wow.
want her to be Storm?
Amazing Storm. This
I don't
is her without being fan edited.
This could be Storm.
Answer,
She looks
answer,
like
Voltaire. You've been asked a question.
What's the question?
Allow me to
Oh, so
introduce
you
her,
want the
Aurora
big girl
Monroe.
from Sinners to be Storm?
No, the
Why
exact opposite. She shouldn't have been in Sinners in the role she was.
She's
Oh, I don't care what-
good.
All right, I'll check my Blue Sky messages in a second here.
No,
Yes.
Max, check your
Her casting
Twitter.
was pretty BMI accurate for that time period.
See, Voltaire. I'm looking
This
at
could be Storm.
the
She looks
eyes.
good.
The eyes are do a lot for me.
This looks like
I'm dead
Storm.
serious.
Sure, she looks great.
Oh, she's blue.
Based on looks, I don't know her skills as an actress, but based on looks, that looks like Storm.
I would give her Harley.
What?
Yeah, Cynthia.
Harlequin.
and Reva- Yeah.
That's it. You're done. You're out.
I do that, Anthony. Thank you.
All right.
I
Let's
mean,
bring up
for all
Blue
we know,
Sky.
this could
Said
be,
no one ever again.
Starfire.
Only the
I
ones he
can't
can
believe I just-
control.
How
Perp
dare
doesn't
you.
even look at this. Look at this, Perp.
What?
I bring up Blue Sky for our good armless friend Joe. Or no,
Yeah,
he
there's
has
only like
arms, right?
25 people.
Are
on
you
Blue
making
Sky.
fun of him?
No, I'm not.
Your
but
good friend? You're making fun of your good
I
friend
bring up Blue Sky
after getting hurt?
and you don't.
What?
And he's boycotting my show.
What are you talking
Good.
about?
I bring up
What
his
the hell
you
are-
don't bring up Blue
I don't
Sky
have a
for-
blue sky. Why would I bring up a blue sky? I don't have one.
Well, how come he pressured me into doing it, not you, when he was doing that thing? If you do it, you
He
support.
pressured me too. I just didn't do it.
Oh, all right. Let me see what he sent me on Blue Sky.
Yeah, Max, don't go for peer pressure, buddy.
Yeah.
It's not that Cynthia Erivo's too old, but she looks like
I'm not
Donatello
doing a
in
video
Ninja
reaction now.
Oh my god.
How old is she? She looks like she's in her late 40s. That's too old.
Okay,
for Storm.
I will show.
I
show,
want her
but
for
I'm not gonna-
Magneto.
Oh,
I will
God.
show it, but I'm not going to play it.
Perp's trying to
Joe-
get a job with Disney, everybody.
Is Magneto going to be Denzel Washington?
It probably he wants to work with Kathy.
No, I thought it was going to be Gustavo Fring.
Shut up, Max.
I would like you to work with Kathy.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. I'd like.
No,
to
you
do
wouldn't.
that.
You hate her. You're trying to bring her down. Why would you want me to work with someone you're trying to take out?
You could help her, Perp.
Why would you want me to work with someone you're trying to take out?
So you could
I
help
would
her.
prefer you work with her.
Why? And not
replacement.
only that, you think that she's constantly making announcements. Why would you want my
That's
project
true.
to fall through?
That's true.
You hate me. You hate me. And
That's
you hate
true.
her.
If you said Kathy Kennedy hired me, I'm like, good luck, brother.
I'm so sorry.
You actually.
I'll wait for the
We might
trailer.
get a holding deal out of it, Perp, and get
I'd like
$1,000.
I'd say your movie's getting. You're not going to be the director by the end of that production.
Yeah, I
You'd
know.
be kicked off.
I get replaced by Phil Lord.
Your audience, Max, is saying that you haven't talked enough about Fantastic Four, Jurassic World.
I didn't
and
even
they're on the
watch
thumbnail.
No, he's got
Yeah.
Superman in the brain.
I just said, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Robotic Dre. It's just I'm happy the movies are here. I'm happy I'll go on vacation. The importance of being
I'm
earnest.
sorry,
First
Robotic
trailer. Jim Varney documentary.
Oh, that's a
Everybody
great
loves
name
Ernest,
for it.
Ernest
Great
film.
title.
Mm-hmm.
Great title.
Ernest
All
Saves
right.
Christmas is a great film.
I left some Ernest tapes in the wild. I should have probably picked them up. I didn't see many.
The best one is Ernest Goes to Jail, and I'll debate anyone.
Really?
Only because he has powers at the end, but Scared
I
Stupid's the shit.
I didn't really watch
Scared
too much.
Stupid is the shit too. I agree with you.
Oh, Scared Stupid is good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
that was
a
good.
Christmas film.
That's a great title too. Scared Stupid.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring up the mailbag. We'll do some mailbag call tonight because I have to get. I do still work tomorrow.
Come on, Max.
No, Crazy Joe,
What?
I bet you have a favorite Ernest film. I'd like to know what Crazy Joe's favorite Ernest one is.
Why are you saying come on, Perp? What do you mean?
I bet
You,
it goes.
you
to
haven't
jail.
even said release the Batgirl once.
Release the Batgirl. I'm all for that.
Thank
I'm
you.
the most consistent man in movie talk.
Thank you.
Hashtag release the Batgirl.
I am critical
Thank
of
you, Larry.
all executives, just not just Kathy. I think she's just the worst.
Who's the Paramount CEO?
Oh, I actually no. I'm
Who's
sorry.
the Paramount CEO?
I don't know.
Steve,
Who's the Universal CEO?
They don't. I'm the ones that talk. I'm talking about the ones in charge of.
Who's the
of
Sony
these
CEO?
These universes.
You don't know any of them.
Pascal. What's her name? Amy
Who
Pascal.
owns Stars Network?
Whatever. Shut up. You had to prove me right. All right. Or prove
Phil
yourself right.
Evans.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's on them. They put themselves out there. Those other guys don't.
No.
Everybody
They're
wish Joe a
public
happy,
figures.
a fast recovery, and then tell him to stop boycotting Max because of his, potentially wrong takes, but still his opinion takes.
What Max said.
Joe, get back on here.
Yeah.
Joe votes for Ernest Goes to Jail. I mean, I trust Joe's opinion on these.
I knew it. I knew it. And Joe, you got to get better before Weird Al, July 19th.
All right, the last line live. 28 years later, we need a spoiler discussion. I went in. I do also want to see it.
He's never going to see it.
I am going to see it. I'm going to see
When
Megan.
are you seeing
Okay,
Cha- when are you
so at
seeing
the end of the
Challenger?
movie, does
I'm going
the
to see
zombie-
Megan 2.0 first, though.
When are you seeing
Kevin,
Challenger?
get over here.
It's been over a year.
Not for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do want to see that. I was wanting to revisit the older movies first, but I might probably won't.
That's not
I'll probably,
happening.
I'll probably just go in fresh.
Yeah.
Resident Justice.
You know,
really need to
Taladia saw
limit-
Ballerina. Did you see Ballerina?
I don't know anything about because Taladia doesn't come around here anymore. He's thinking
That's because you don't watch
Jerk.
movies. He just saw Ballerina.
That's good.
Ballerina was good.
Yeah, it was.
It's good.
Come home, Taladia.
It's better than Superman.
our Resident Justice says you really need to limit these to one question
No,
per person.
RJ.
No,
You should
In the
limit
art-
these to people that actually have questions.
You should,
RJ is
limit you should
anti-fun.
limit yourself of saying, "Oh, they put in too much footage of Superman."
I've heard-
and then the next thing you said, you're just gonna spoil the movie. So like,
I heard
RJ has become unhinged. I am
No,
willing to say.
I've heard he's been a perfect gentleman on the internet, and
I don't
he's
know
just
about
he
that.
has nothing to troll others on because he's just so excited about Superman and all the movies coming out.
A gentleman and a scoundrel.
Okay. Oh my God, Joe, I'll probably love it.
Oh no, Ballerina was not boring. Joe.
I will. I every time Joe.
How can you
says
think
he
that
lo-
grenade,
hates
that
him.
interior grenade fight wasn't boring, Joe? Come on.
All right.
When she gets to the town, at least
we'll
give us that,
we'll
Joe.
do- It's all. It's
Joe Bob.
12. It's 12:15. So I'll do 2 of Jacob and 2 of CJ, and we'll call it a night.
Sure.
Thoughts on Jake Schreier coyly answers if he's directing an X-Men film at Marvel Studios. Even if I were confirmed on that movie, I don't think it'd be allowed to answer that question. I guess what I would say is that it always starts from character and working with great directors, collaborators, and certainly thinking about how to do something with any project that you take on. That's as much as I could say. Okay. I don't even know who Jake Schreier is.
I mean, he's talking about
Nothing.
the
That
Thunderbolts
was a nothing
director.
question with a nothing answer.
Oh, the Thunderbolts director?
Yeah,
Okay.
He's rumored to direct the X-Men. I don't know. I mean, that's like
Some said they would like the idea, but then they would. But he needs more action.
He's basically saying, "We'll see."
X-Men.
Joe, what were you expecting in this type of movie? John Wick has never really been about amazing story.
What are you talking? Is it okay, Joe? I'm not even. Whatever.
No, Joe. It has
The
a
story
story.
was
She wants
okay.
revenge.
Yeah, it was good.
What about the sister shit?
She
She's
was
losing
born
family
into
members
it.
left. She's losing
It's like-
family members left and right. She just wants to be
yeah.
loved, Joe. She just wants to be loved.
It's like
All right.
Black Widow. She was born into it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the CGH Entertainment Plus has to say. Is Geeks
Maybe
and
she's born
Gamers
to it. No, whatever.
is Geeks and Gamers no longer relevant now?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
They don't really get the views. They're not
Sure.
as relevant. I think Nerdrotic's taken over. It's kind of annoying. Honestly, to be fair, Jeremy doesn't give a crap about nerd videos anymore.
No one.
He
does.
really does. No,
Oh,
because
Jeremy is the #1 super chatted YouTube
or D-Day
for his
Cobra
political stuff.
being Trump's
Have you-
biggest
the one-
fanboy.
The biggest fallout right now is.
And
I
I'm
don't know
not,
if you-
I'm not criticizing.
Have you
people like
guys been
Trump. I
keeping
don't,
track?
whatever.
Have you been keeping track of quartering? He's having the biggest crash out right now.
No, I haven't.
Why is that?
He's
But
no. Apparently, his channel's super going
but
down. I don't
honestly,
know the
He
specifics.
deserves it because he deserves it because.
Holy shit! There's a car chase happening.
Somebody
somewhere.
just having a car accident outside of the window.
honestly, I should make this a clip out. Jeremy doesn't care about.
No,
geek
no,
content
no,
anymore.
no, do that.
No, he does. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Wait,
he makes
isn't-
big bank. He makes big bank being the biggest kiss ass fanboy of Trump ever.
Dude, that
on
guy
Big
is
Cobra.
always caping for the big dog. That's what I've noticed about him.
And honestly, he does Geeks and Gamers 2, where he has all the the
irrelevant people,
A, B, or C Geeks and Gamers personalities doing videos on it just to keep it in the algorithm. And not even Geeks and
Yeah.
Gamers main channel, Geeks and Gamers 2. He has Junk 3PO. I like Drunk, but honestly, he's like C tier Geeks and Gamers.
He's not
I'm
very
throwing
nice.
a little bit of shade. I know I like him because he blocked.
Wait, so is quartering? His name's also Jeremy, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
Voltaire, you
weird.
can attest this.
That's weird.
You said Jeremy's the #1 super, unless the Geeks and Gamers
You look
live
at,
show
if
does.
you go if you go to Playboard, okay,
but
which
it's for
is-
D-Day Cobra, is it, or is it Geeks
It's
and
for
Gamers
D-Day
live?
Cobra.
Yeah.
It's a political show.
Yes.
I've just checked it out now and again, and I get gifted a membership nonstop to that channel. I mean, he had live stream.
You're
he
the
has
top
live-
donor. Stop
when
lying.
the
to everyone.
riots were going on. Yeah, when he just streams with the riots going on and talking over it, talking about how great Trump is and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
that's-
I will
that's
throw a
fine.
little
That's-
bit more shade towards Geeks Gamers, just a little bit. He is such a deranged Trump fanboy and kiss ass the Trump that he's one of those MAGA, and I'm not against whatever. I would believe what you want to believe, but he's one of those people that just says, "See, I always trust him. He knew exactly what he was doing." Some of this stuff he just fell right into. Yeah. So
Wait, so what's this crash out with Jeremy Porter?
just think everything he does is like 4D chess. That's how he. That's the type of fanboy is.
That's how dictators get.
Look up
get
the.
made. Like,
don't
you
make me
trust
fun.
me,
I'll look up
only
the.
I
I'll
can
show you
save
the video tomorrow. Tony did it.
Like when he declared a ceasefire the other day, and Trump actually thought it was going to hold for an hour. He was like, "See, never doubt
No,
him,
bro.
He actually said you. He actually said on X, he actually said you tards on internet. I don't use that word. This is Jeremy for Geeks and Gamers term. are going to find something else to complain about. I always trust in Trump. I'm like, really? You think that's going to hold? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna hold. Sure, it didn't hold.
And I wish it. I want ceasefires. I haven't even checked to see what's happening now because I'm so like, I'm so.
Max, are you going to see Clown in the Cornfield? It's pretty good.
I really want to.
Oh wow! It's
based on a book,
everyone
right?
give him credit for that one. He really
Are
wants
we
to see
still,
that one.
did the Voltaire? I know we're not getting political, but did the ceasefire hold?
Oh my God,
I don't even know.
hold.
I mean, no, who thought it was really going to hold? Jeremy's
Hold. I think Trump did.
Jeremy did not believe that.
Trump got triggered when it didn't.
Jeremy supporters are Trump stands. Like they all like he can't say anything negative about Trump, or else he'll lose money. It's
disgusting.
Hold.
That
He's
level.
it's how he makes his money.
Let's be real. That level of fanboyism, and no matter where you are, is disgusting. Like where you won't actually admit actual real mistakes is gross. It's like, oh,
You don't
no,
watch
it's
it
a-
for
it's
political
a
analysis.
personality.
You watch it for the entertainment of it. But yeah, he's making money. I mean, you can't blame the guy at this point. He's trying to make a living.
I couldn't stomach lying or pretending.
He's making a very good living.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Well, if you believe Playboy,
Probably is. He's probably
I don't
getting a
know
lot of
about that.
No,
super
he's
chats
making a
from
lot of money.
MAGAs.
That's why I'm like, he doesn't care about Geeks and Gamers
You know,
too.
I mean,
or
it's shocking, Anthony. Go to Playboy and look up the top super chat channels. It's him every time. Like he's killing everybody.
So
Jeremy?
bring
Yeah.
back a random mask for this one. I've actually had better sub growth since I removed the mask. And in your old voice, I'm here, a hot topic for you to talk today. We're going to talk about rumors, strong opinion, speculation. I think only OGs want me to. And why would I cover this up anymore? You know, I've been working on it.
Hell yeah.
I'm working on my appearance.
Yep. I'm gonna head out. Everyone, I love everyone here. You're the best.
Send me that video.
A friend.
Hell yeah! Have a good
I'll
night,
send it
bro.
to you tomorrow. Not tonight. I'm tired.
And
I have to
Max,
look
you
for
do
it.
look. Max, you look great, by the way.
Oh,
You look great,
And,
Max.
uh,
Everyone
staunch
here.
record of
Everyone here looks great.
heterosexuality.
Everyone
Yeah.
here
Look
is
at that haircut.
tip top.
It's a handsome.
Everyone here is in tip top shape, especially
Mm-hmm.
Voltaire.
Thank you.
TikTok shit.
Yeah.
And if Max doesn't want to talk about Geeks and Gamers, you can change it to Catholic Kenny and George Lucas. No, I'm not opposed to that. There's just, it's so boring. Like if they do a video on it, you know exactly the take it's going to be. Oh, this is failing because it's woke. They never made a different video. That's the same video consistently. There's nothing else to cover. Or do something really obnoxious to get attention and make money off of it when people try to cancel you. You know, and you do literally make money if you're a social media influencer when people come after you. So I probably helped him make some money before. Let me see if who would win in a fight, Homelander, Omni-Man, or Superman?
Bro, Superman.
Superman, definitely.
As long as they didn't have kryptonite around, I guess Superman. I think that's the differential.
Bro,
I don't know
all
enough
you
about
have to
Omni-Man
do-
or Homelander.
All you have to do, Homelander, just give milk and he just stop, like, bro.
Got titty milk.
Yeah, and the Homeland and then Army Man. I mean, depends on how you kill him, though.
Would Groot qualify for citizenship? The majority of the Avengers, they would all be deported, and in this current America.
I don't know about that.
I guess they would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve is from
let's-
Queens.
All right. Thoughts on Rogue One director Gareth Edwards says he doesn't think the film is the best Star Wars film of the Disney era, Rogue One. I don't agree with it, but I appreciate it. I'm very grateful that people say nice things. He would say it if they let him have his cut, but they took over and gave it to what's the Andor director?
Tony Gilroy.
Tony Gilroy.
He man better.
And I love Gareth
Edwards.
Edwards. I like Gilroy too, but I really wanted to see that Edwards cut, you know.
I don't know about that.
I'd like to see it one day.
No.
I don't think you'll ever see it, and that's the reason why he's got Jurassic World Rebirth, because he got that because of Kathy, because he played ball. That's the difference. Lord and Miller did not.
Rogue One was probably the best of the new era.
Yeah, I think so too. It makes the original trilogy stronger, just like the Clone Wars TV show makes the prequels stronger. Even though I love the prequels,
Definitely.
the show makes it better. Anything anyone else wants to say before we end here? Thank you, Anthony, Forth, Voltaire, Larry. Any words of wisdom before I go on my trip? mini games?
Yeah. Get some good. Eat a chicken salad.
Eat a chicken salad. Thank you.
Good night and good luck, everybody.
Yes.
Bruce just got here.
Whoa.
Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
Yo, Bruce.
That's another person
What
who
up?
gave me the business on Twitter today about me catching that thing.
Bruce, do
Yeah,
not
Bruce gave me
watch
the
this
business.
stream on the replay. We covered Lois Pantygate panty shot 3 times.
Oh, brother.
You're gonna condemn me. You're never gonna come back for the power hour. If you watch it, don't watch, please. I didn't want to cover it 3 times.
Everybody, you can stick your heads in the sand if you so desire.
Come
I'm trying
on,
to red
come
pill
to Retro Game. What do you think about that, Voltaire? Force just stole your outro.
Everybody loves to step on my outro. They think they can do it. They can't. It disappoints the fans. Some people can't go to bed if they don't hear it. It's not nice, Fourth. They need to end.
We need this for our lady
Should I
audience.
practice?
Our lady audience.
Good night and good luck, everyone.